Okay, in this video we talk about what to do when those who are perpetrating against you start acting or being submissive towards you. Now, what I mean by that is obviously when you're being targeted, you're used to certain mind chatter. The things that you hear in your head are hostile towards you. But what do you do when you start to hear things in your head that appear to be like submissive or kind of surrender, yeah, from those who are speaking? When you are targeted, you find that everything you try to do, the mind chatter you get, the feelings you get are more hostile towards anything you try to do, but then they switch it up. They try to act like they're submissive, they're friendly to you. You don't buy this. The reason is, when you reach the point where you can make them act submissive towards you, make them act like they've surrendered towards you, that's a victory in itself, but that's just the battle. You haven't won the war. Because when sorcerers by themselves try to attack you, and you prove that you're strong enough to deal with that attack, they'll seek assistance from the system. They always do. Someone from the system, an operative, secret agent if you like, will turn up, and they are trained. They are trained in such a way that they have a strategy, they have an MO, they have how do you call it, standard operating procedure, yeah, and you should be able to deduce this, yeah, in the mind chatter you get and the street theater that you see, yeah. And if you look at the street theater, whenever someone who carries influence starts to have you in their sights, yeah, or to consider attacking you, you don't need to see what they're doing. You could just look at the street theater and know what they're doing. Because if somebody who's influential starts saying things like, oh, I'm gonna, I'm big enough to do that person, his bandwagon, that's the street theater, will start to become more bullish, yeah, and confident. It's a bit like a master and his dog. When the master starts talking, oh, I hate that person, I'm gonna try and do something to him, the next time the dog sees you, he starts barking at you. That's how you know that his master is thinking about you in a negative way or confrontational way. It's the same thing with influencers. They have a bandwagon, and whenever they start to become hyper and start to talk about you in a negative way, their bandwagon will start to become bullish. And this is how you know when a government agent has come to the fold. Because once the people who are trying to attack you see that a man from the system has agreed to turn up, yeah, to do you, they will start to get hype, yeah, they'll start to get brash, they start to get bullish in the street theater. This is, you have to look and read between the lines when you're looking at street theater. This is how you know that some government official has agreed to target you and victimize you. Because those dregs in society, people who feel that, like, they really hate your guts and they want to do you, yeah, normally when you're strong enough, they wouldn't be too confident about attacking you, because you've covered all your bases, you've made sure that you're secure, you've made sure that you don't attack anyone, and you don't you know, start unnecessary arguments and so forth, and you kept yourself clean, so they can't do you. Yeah, so they're not too confident. But when a government official agrees to turn up to help them, that's when they become very confident, and you can see in the street theater that they become more daring. Yeah, and that's how you know. Now, I don't know if you play chess, but there's things called pawns, and then there's things called the major pieces. Yeah, when a government official turns up, the street theater, those are pawns. Yeah, don't waste too much time, effort fighting the pawns. Save some of your effort for the major pieces. So this is when you start looking without violating anyone's privacy, but your privacy will be violated without violating anyone's human rights or committing crime. That's when you start to look for an official who's turned up to give them that confidence. Yeah, it's the same way how you know if a street thug is after you. People who you normally associate with people like being on the bandwagon. Yeah, if there's a big thug that's known for being you know, proper thugged out, yeah, he will have a bandwagon. Yeah, when he's feeling confident, they start to be up. When he's feeling down, they start to go down. They're like puppets. Yeah, these are bandwagon. The street theater, those are just bandwagon things. You know, they just respond to influences, yeah, and their moods. Yeah, the street theater, those are the people who want to do you. Yeah, but they need some kind of backer. Yeah, someone who can catch them when the shit hits the fan. And when you do me, the shit will hit the fan. Yeah. So you need somebody to assure you that when that happens, he'll be there to assist you. And they normally get either street thugs or government officials. In my case right now, government officials are involved, but I've had periods in the past where it was the thugs that were involved, where their bandwagon wanted to do me, but they needed someone who will feel confident enough to do me. And you do everything. Yeah, you show intelligence, you show physical strength, and you show wisdom. Yeah, so that's why when you look at my video, I show people, yeah, my weight exercises, weight training, to show you that man's physically fit. It's like being out there in the jungle or savannah or something. When a lion comes for you, yeah, and you're a gazelle, when it sees you sprightly jumping up and down and, you know, hop and skip, yeah, he's not going to be too confident about chasing you. He'll chase one that's not so lively. Yeah, that's the survival of the fittest thing. So I'm always showing people that I'm going to be physically strong. So I'm putting this seed in your head. Yeah, normally when you see that, you're going to think about calling some other guy. You're going to think about you won't think about turning up on your own. So that's a deterrent. So I deter you. That's a physical protection. Yeah, so they normally resort to calling government officials or getting thugs and some other cowardly behavior like that. So you have to deter people from thinking that you're an easy target. Yeah, and then you show them intelligence. You show them that, look, I know that you're not supposed to be victimizing me. If you're a government official, you're not really supposed to be indulging in attacking other citizens who are law-abiding and haven't done anything. You're not really supposed to be choosing sides as a government official. You're supposed to govern all of us. Yeah, you're not supposed to really be choosing sides. So if I find you, yeah, it's a done deal. You're gonna be reported. Yeah, and that's done. Yeah, I'm a man who doesn't live in the dark. I live in the light. So I don't hang around shady people or seedy areas. No, I'm always in the light. So when I see you, there's nothing that's gonna come out the closet, because there is nothing there. I will report you, and you can't blackmail me about revealing anything. Yeah, yeah. So I'm a man that shows them intelligence and physical strength. So now, when you see this government official that has decided, has moved into the area, and everyone who has been trying to victimize me prior to that has started to become bullish about things. And he's got some kind of I sense a military background because it's very organized. He uses submission, yeah, where they've been studying me for a while, the system, so they know what ticks me off, yeah, and obviously the people who've been trying to do sorcery on me have been ticking me off. So then he will try to advise them not to do that, try to lull me into a false sense of security. That's what the submission's for, to make you think that everything has gone away as they position themselves, and then they start attacking. So he's kind of advising them when it's best to attack, when my mood is up, and he'll do things like astral projection. He'll come into me, yeah, and sit in my consciousness, and really start to feel what I'm feeling. If he feels me getting agitated, he advises them to leave my mind, to leave me. And then when then he tries to calm me, and when I've gone into a false sense of security, then he advises them to come back into my consciousness and start viewing me and start attacking me. Yeah, but I have boundaries. I feel any physical pain of any sort, yeah, I start my meditation. Yeah, you don't let things develop into diseases. I start meditating and praying straight away, and this annoys them. When you concentrate on one thing, when pain comes, concentrate on something. I could just sit there and concentrate on this lighter, and don't let anything break your concentration on this lighter. Just concentrate on it hard. Yeah, the pain is there, but just concentrate on this lighter and just make sure you don't think about anything other than this lighter. Yeah, and ignore the pain. Now just think about this lighter. Yeah, the pain is there. Yeah, and then you just say, no, I haven't got time to think about the pain. I haven't got time to think about this lighter, and just concentrate. I haven't got time to think about this pain. I haven't got time, and just keep saying that. And those who are trying to make you feel pain will eventually get bored, upset, angry, and then you can start to see that it's somebody who's trying to make you feel that. Somebody will astral projecting you and start to feel pain, and then resonance means that what you think they're feeling, you start to feel. So if somebody comes into you and starts to feel as if their knee is hurting, and then eventually you start to feel like your knee is hurting. So by concentrating, concentrate on the lighter, but you concentrate on the Almighty, if you like. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But try and concentrate on something that they can't discredit, because then they'll start telling you why you're looking at the lighter, and they say, "Don't talk to me. No, I'm looking at my lighter. I'm looking at my lighter," and just basically concentrate on something unrelated to the pain. Concentrate on it so hard that all the mind chatter that's telling you to concentrate on the pain, you just tell it to go away. You tell the pain to go away. Yeah. Now, the way I've been healing you is by giving you advice like that. I haven't gathered you up. I haven't called you to meet me. Yeah. I haven't made any money from you. Yeah. Because it's you that's going to heal yourself. If you ask me to heal you, you're being lazy. I've given you all the advice you need to heal yourself. If you ask me to heal you, then I would expect some kind of payment. Otherwise, I give you the advice to heal yourself. But if you can't do it, then I would expect some kind of payment for healing you. Yeah. Otherwise, I'll give you the tools to heal yourself. That I've just given you that. Yeah. That bit where you concentrate on the lighter and you heal and you tell the pain to go away. I've given you that. Yeah. Obviously, I'll get targeted for it because I see a lot of healers online that don't appear to be targeted. For me, when you have a healer that's not targeted, that's very suspicious to me. Because when I try to help people, I get targeted by the system who's trying to help those who are giving you the diseases. Yeah. When those who are giving you the diseases get a man in the system to agree to turn up, they've become bullish. But they get people in the system to agree to help them. Yeah, they're trying to give me diseases. I fought them off. So they hired a man in the system to advise them on how best to maximize their attempt to make it more efficient, to try and make me ill. So that's why he's monitoring the way I feel every moment. He sits in my mind like all day. Yeah, but I'm punishing him for doing that. So occasionally he has to go out, otherwise distraction will come to him. But I get targeted for giving you advice that will heal you. Yeah, if you see a healer that's never been targeted by the system, yeah, then you have to question that. Yeah, because to be okay with them, it's impossible, because there's people who are trying to make you ill, and as soon as you heal someone, they will ask somebody in the system to turn up to victimize you. Yeah, so use that, what I've just given you, to try and get rid of pain. But this only works before you go and check it out. But after you've checked out your condition, if you start to feel a pain and you go to the doctor and you check it, I cannot help you, and don't use that. That becomes nonsense. Yeah, I cannot help you. This only works when you felt the pain and you haven't checked it out yet, because once you've been told that you have a condition, it's very hard to convince your mind that you don't. It's very hard to tell that pain to go away. Yeah, because you can't. you could do, but I'm not. You can't. Yeah, but so you don't get yourself checked out. Yeah, until you've tried these methods of healing yourself, just telling the pain to go away. If you really can't tell the pain to go away, and you're so full of yourself that you can't even bring yourself to look at that for, let's say,